This week for Tactical Tuesday, we're accessorizing your accessories. We're going to show you some excellent products that will make your weapon-mounted light even better. Here at the shop, we offer various products and accessories that are specifically designed to enhance the Surefire weapon-mounted flashlights. Now, while these products that we're going to discuss today are made by 3 different companies, all of these will work with any Surefire-based weapon light systems. And these products are going to improve not only the performance of the light itself, but more importantly, make using that equipment much easier and more instinctual for the shooter. Starting off with Surefire's very own in-house made tape switches for their weapon-mounted lights. These tape switches are an excellent addition to your weapon-mounted light. While a lot of guys like to maybe use the back button on their flashlight, in some cases that's not a very feasible method of using the weapon-mounted light. Especially if you have a really long hand guard. You know, a lot of those guys who are pushing those 15-inch long hand guards and longer, it's very difficult to have a natural grip that's also able to manipulate the weapon light itself when only using the back button. So if you have a longer handguard, running something like the Surefire tape switches is going to be a big advantage because it allows you to run that flashlight further forward on the end of the gun while maintaining your hand a little bit further back on the handguard and allows you to manipulate that pressure pad. The one downside to some of the Surefire tape switches is that they tend to be a little bit bigger. So if you're running a short handguard like this 10.3-inch handguard here, that can start to take up a lot of space, especially if you're going to be using any kind of PEC 15, front sights, or really any other accessories on that top rail. That guy takes up almost half your top rail just in the tape switch itself. And that's where some of the other products that we're going to discuss can come into play. Next up, we're going to talk about the smallest tape switch that we offer here at the shop. While I mentioned before that the Surefire tape switches can be kind of big and take up a lot of that rail space, Modlite has created an extra small mod button. And you can see here that in the space of 2 mod buttons, you're still taking up less space than the one dual switch Surefire tape switch, which is quite impressive, especially when you're running such a small handguard. This becomes very useful to those of us who are running, PEC 15s on a very short, AR pistol or SBR, and these light switches work very well. Unlike the bigger tape switches like the Surefires, these are much harder to light ND than the bigger, more traditional tape switch. And because they are 2 independent buttons, you can configure the handguard however you need and really accessorize it as the user sees fit. And last but not least, the final brand of tape switches that we offer for the Surefire flashlights are the Unity hot buttons. As you can see here, I have a Unity hot button that's set up on the Picatinny rail on the top of the handguard, as well as one that's set up on the 45-degree M-lock slot. Now, what's awesome about these switches, unlike the mod buttons that lay flat, these ones are designed already in a more natural sloped angle, which gives you more of an ergonomic approach to hitting the switch on your firearm. They're very well built, made out of CNC aluminum, and they have a nice bezel around the button to help prevent any accidental light negligent discharges. And again, as you can see, if I was imagine me holding the gun there, it becomes very intuitive and very easy to hit those buttons without accidentally turning on the lights when picking up and handling the firearm. So if you have any questions as far as getting your weapon mounted light all set up and squared away, we'd be happy to go over various options with you here at the shop. All of us use various configurations of the switches that I've shown you today, and so we'll be able to give you a really good insight from personal experience the best ways to get your particular weapon light set up for you. So guys, thanks for watching this week's Tactical Tuesday. It really means a lot that you take the time to watch these with us each week. And until next week, continue to train hard and train smart.